is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a leprechaun. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Jump.
Coming. Need to hurry.
Like a daft eel! I cannot hold it!
It worked. It stopped.
It's
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her? What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a leprechaun. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
yeah, literally.
No
Siktir git
buts.
hadi ya.
Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a leprechaun. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again. By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Being Dragon of Ra.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Come on.
Ever heard of preventive arsenal?
Wizzy tree! Let me live.
This downpour's a bastard, it is. You.
Whoa!
Şu görevi bitireyim, bu arada kaçıyorum ben ya. Dün çok chill bir yayın yaptık. Gereğinden fazla chill. Çünkü sadece Yiğit seyrediyor.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Clothing. They change in here? A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
Giremiyoruz.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Basitti.
Go, go.
Filip gitsene lan. Oğlum yeni yaratıklar var, yemin ediyorum. Patlıyor.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
You like that silver?
Creeper amına koduklarım. Bu değil de Minecraft oynayıp bir ara ya. Bakalım Minecraft bu sefer bitirmesine.
Should examine that horse carcass.
Olur tabii.
What do we
Artı
have
eksi
here?
buldunuz.
Bones have been here a while.
Tamam.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
Deri nihayetinde.
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes
Minecraft'ı
incredible
duyunca
strength.
hemen geldi Hugo ya.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Come on, Rouge.
Ne kurtmuş birader ya. Her taraf orası çocuğu da.
Giddy up.
Bugün niye konuşmuyoruz oğlum? Go. Alt tab maltap falan atanlar bir yazsınlar da. Hani net olarak kaç kişiyim bir bileyim ben. İner misin aslanım?
Move it.
Bura nere oğlum? Saat olmuş.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for two women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Yeah.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was a-waiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front
Düzenleyeyim
of you.
internet.
Moon had risen high,
Dalkos.
and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose.
Mükemmel Nick,
Thought
hoş
it'd tear
geldin
my
dostum.
head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself.
Gelmedim.
She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
We'll
I'll
see.
do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Whoa there.
Şu Oxenford'da nasıl bulacağız Hatun'u? Oradan illaki buraya ineceğiz zaten. O yüzden Dut Vadisi'ne gidelim. Ama nasıl gideceğiz? Dur. Buradayız. Yanlış harabelere gideceğiz oradan. Önce bir Hatun'u bulalım. Bu kızını bulalım önce bir. Sonra Baron'un yanına gidip de konuşalım. Game senin kıza böyle böyle olmuş falan diye. Dut Vadisi'ne gideceğiz. Dutlar Vadisi. Nasıl yapıyorduk lan şey görevde inciyi?
Go, go.
Bin feet gideceğiz şimdi. Bir gidelim hadi. Ne yapıyorsunuz? Şeytan şükürü. Ne yapalım işte. Abi efendim. Aşıların yerleşim yeri. Üstü değil.
Giddy up.
Gibi ama. De. Tuvala mı girdi? De. Gibi ya ne amına koyayım.
Let's go.
Redania.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
This what you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Adamsın sen ya. Uğraştırmadı herif amına koyayım gerçekten. You shall not pass. Yüksek ihtimalle İngilizcesindeki şey bu. Anlamadım. Milletin çıkmasını da mı engelliyorsunuz amına koyayım? Bilmesini engelledim bu kadar. Berber mi? Witcher'da berber mi var? Peki. Şu ilan tahtasındaki her şeyi bir toplayayım ben.
Everyone to me! To me!
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek send you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Kedi.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father send you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
He's no saint, that's clear. But he's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern before. Especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done, and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help. Blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Who's his friends?
Who are these friends?
Who are
It's
the
not a
friends,
secret.
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your
bandits.
room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Who the fuck are you?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble gesture.
A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
Evet. Evet, bugünlük Witcher'dan bu kadar. Salalım artık Witcher'ı bugün. Yeter. 2 saat oynadık yani artık yeter.